Hello, it's me here for episode 16, he says uncertainly. Or uncertainly? With uncertainty? Certain. It certainly is a word, uncertainly is a word. I am coming to you not live from the Writers Collaborative Learning Center in Reading, Massachusetts, where I'm a course lead, so I've got this nice space to work in. Um, technically speaking, technically. I'm not supposed to be recording things here because they don't want people to like have meetings and stuff, but no one else is around, so I'm not disrupting anyone. And if you don't tell, I won't tell. Um, in any case, we're picking up where we left off last time. There's a few things I could be doing, just given like where we left off with the story. I've been talking, I know for the past few days, I've been talking a lot about circularity. I have a bit more of that kind of circularizing energy in me today than I did yesterday or the day before. So I do think I'm a little more situated to tackle that, and I'm not in as much of like I won't say a rush, but I don't feel as rushed as I felt those days. So I can definitely kind of dig into it. We're at 46:57, which means our goal is 51:57. I strongly suspect we're not going to have any trouble hitting that, and I'm honestly not going to take that much energy to like focus on it, right? So we've been talking about secularizing. Um, there's a few things it's like I want to jump into. So let's before we even tackle the doc, let me make sure I'm still recording. Yes, let's talk about secularizing. So there's a few things. We have the nickname, we have the dream sequence, and we have some I guess like arc words slash mimetic mutations that we need to kind of run through this opening thing, right? Now, the nickname I've been thinking about a little bit, and I've come to sort of a conclusion. I think his nickname should be Cran. As a kid, couldn't say his own name, Marco. Instead, he always called himself Marker. And then when his parents said, "Oh, are you a marker?" He said, "No, I want to be a crayon." That's like the little story that we're gonna tell. And so his dad always calls him Cran, like as his nickname, right? That's number one, dream sequence. Um, we have a cross-country drive to rescue father, same as father once drove to rescue him. Then we got these arc words. I'm a little bit I we have the whole being realistic versus just being there thing, and I think that's not terrible, certainly, but I don't know that it's enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do some sneaky deaky business. Also, I really do want to find a way to keep this I love you so much, Dad. I think it's like m much. I think it's like much. That's actually quite so much. Okay, okay. So, what I think we need to do is, what was this? Right, this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend that this is where the story ends, right? This part right here. And we're going to have a big gap kind of leading up to this next. I'm going to leave like a little marker here. And sometimes I use these to show like a place that I want to pick up. I have lots of little like editing, or not editing, like drafting. Can you hear me okay? Hold on. Hello, hello, test audio. Oh, all right, there we go. Sorry about that. I don't know how much of that got caught up. What I'll say is I'm sort of pretending that the story ends here, and so I've made this little like segment break, and I use lots of drafting sort of shorthands that I've invented for myself, like these square brackets and curly brackets to like as very it's easy or it's useful because you can kind of like search them. You can control F or command F those to find like places that you've missed or like whatever. So I find that very useful shorthand. You've seen me use other similar things. But we're gonna take this opening and pretend that it's an entire short story like by itself, right? And the other thing, right? Like another arc phrase that we need to there's like a Zoom menu that's like I'm gonna drag and drop it over there. There now it's out of the way. Um, this is kind of like there's like a misunderstanding. Oh, hold on. Misunderstanding slash mistake thing going on here, right? And we talked about that. Oh, did I lose it again? There's a misunderstanding slash mistake thing going on here. Sorry about that. I need to get new headphones. I know that I do. But there's a misunderstanding slash mistake thing going on here. Those are like the arc words that we kind of established last time, and I want to keep playing with those. Um, so I think what I'll do is for starters, I'll start by focusing. Have I lost it again? Yeah, let's try it without the headphones. Let's try it without the headphones and see if that's any better. This way you get to see my handsome ears. Um, there might be a bit more echo, but you got to do what you got to do, right? I'm not going to edit this out either because I'm a lazy boy. But okay, so we've got this misunderstanding slash mistake arc phrase, and I kind of want to like start with this. All right, so I'm gonna go through and find a few places that this kind of wants to live. Okay, so here's another one, right? Like, well, I'm gonna do this. What if I want that? Yeah, I'll leave that where that is. I think that's probably enough. Good. I want to also do this dream in a minute. I don't want the dream to be overly long, but it's a really good place for me to kind of I'm gonna make sure my audio is still recording. Is my audio still recording? Hello, hello? Ah, I don't want to lose audio. I worry that like it doesn't I worry that it doesn't pick up. If I'm all the way back here, I'm gonna have to watch this back later, figure out what the deal is. It would suck if it doesn't work. In any case, I need to I want to come back to this dream. There's a train passing like that. I want to come back to this dream. I don't want it to be too long, but it's a very good opportunity for kind of like exploratory writing, right? It's a very good sort of area for me to come in and figure out some of the connective tissue that's missing elsewhere just because like a dream tends to be the most like viscerally like boiled down version of everything else that's happening at least like the way I tend to write dreams, right? Let's see. Is there anything else I want to do around here first? There's the letter that we need to finish. um but let's hit the dream. Let's hit the dream. Where did I put this? So let's think about this. So he's driving. Hmm. Dream. Like, 70, 80 miles per hour. Dream tree and winds up in a column. Yeah, I'm kind of like, all right, I kind of like that. I mean, we can come back to this as we continue to develop other like parts of this, right? Like kind of this like circularized, like internally circular, like obsessive language. So let's take a moment. Do you need stop? I don't want that. I worry, I don't want that to be too patronizing, right? I want to kind of find like something in there that's sweet. What is it that I had said? I want to get like nice and easy. I like those repetitions. I like that too. They'll get where they're going. There's something nice in that too, like gently arriving at this process. And like what I'm doing right now is I'm just really trying to completely forget about the fact that the apartment building is going into space, right? I know that that's like that's that's certainly a thing to forget, but like I'm just completely out of my head writing this like it's something else. Room to like fall up. You've never stopped being 4 years old. How do I follow this up? I want to give him sort of like I've given him a good piece of blocking. You've never stopped being 4 years old. Yeah, see, this drive is like becoming part of put another thing. I want to like cut in somewhere else. Here, this is the place to Sorry, I'm like zoned.
Did the that? Need this because I've done like a strange like jump in vignettes. So if I do this, like I think I need to do like a bit of kind of restructure this. There we go. Yeah, so we're building up. I think I'm getting where I need to go. It's probably going to take a few rounds of this, to be honest, to really like, and like, I mean, later editing rounds when I really put this all together. I want to go back to the dream real quickly. Oh, yeah, so that's good. I think we're on the right track. Okay, I will pick this up again tomorrow, but I hope that you can sort of see the approach I'm taking, right? There's kind of this like when I come back to this editing phase, there's going to be a good amount of winnowing, kind of like taking down and bringing it down. Like I like to overwrite and then trim. Um, so there's probably actually a lot of like effusive, unnecessary things that are distracting from the circularizing. And when I come back in like a second or third loop of this, I'm going to be able to cut that down and really like kind of hone in. But that will be for a later episode. Thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you soon.